What's going on, Aries? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you a reading for the month of October. This is going to be your first monthly read for October. All right. I want to give a shout out to those of you who are already part of the 8th House Energy community. Thank you so much for all the various ways you show your love and support. Thank you for coming back and checking out another video. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you will subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post for you. I post weekly. So if you don't see me showing up on your news feed at least once a week with a brand new video, make sure you unsubscribe, refresh your screen, and resubscribe, okay? This is going to be a general reading for Aries. So it doesn't matter what placement of Aries you have. Everybody has Aries in their chart somewhere. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If this does not resonate with you, you may want to check the other placements for this particular spread, or at the end of the video, you'll see that there's some other readings that you can check out for Aries or for Fire Sign Collective. All right. This reading here, this is the one we do for the first of the month, so it's going to include information on your personal life. It's going to include information on your career, money, and finance. And then this third row over here, third column over here represents your social life, love life, and family life. We also have 3 rows. The top row represents the current situation for each of those areas. The middle row will represent the challenge in those areas, and the last bottom row here represents the outlook or a possible solution to the challenge in each of those areas. So this is entitled the New Moon in Libra video because, we got the new moon coming up on I believe it's the 6th of October. And along with that, as far as what is going to be in Libra, we also have Mercury retrograde there, and we have Mercury in Libra. Mercury's going to be there till I believe it's the 7th, and then Mars is in Libra. So let me say that again. So right now, we have Mercury retrograde and we have Mars in the house of Libra. So for you, Aries, that's your 6th house, okay? That's your 6th house. What's going to happen is on October 6th, the new moon is going to be in Libra as well. All right, so for roughly a day, we'll have 3 planets there. We'll have Mercury retrograde there, Mars, and a new moon. Mars will be leaving Libra and going to Scorpio a day after, but we're still feeling the energies of all 3 as we lead up to, the 6th of October. So I wanted to talk about that because these energies are very heavy. When we're dealing with Libra, we're dealing with the house of justice. We're dealing with the house of partnerships of all kind. We're also dealing with the house of politics and politicking, okay? So not only are we dealing with these things on the 3D level, we're dealing with these things on the spiritual level or universal level as well. So there's a lot of karmic energy going on top of all of this lunar energy that we're in and that we're going to be in as we close out the year. It's going to be very intense. So you do, if you follow astrology, you may want to check out my October astrological analysis. That is a video that I put out that talks about the planetary alignments for the month of October, because for those of you who understand astrology or have a general understanding of it, you know that the planetary alignments above have a direct reflection or action or relationship to how we move about here, on the planet. So this is affecting us all on a planetary global scale. So, it helps you to understand the energies that may be coming and why they're coming. And it gives you, I would say it gives you an advantage so that you're able to, understand the energies that people around you may be in, so that you're 2 steps ahead and you can think ahead instead of getting caught up in the energies because you don't know why it's hitting you that way, why it's feeling that way. It may not affect you. It may affect a family member of yours, or it may affect a colleague of yours. So, indirectly it could affect you as well. All right. So with all of these energies in your 7th house, your house of your partnerships, relationships, family dynamics, to any type of relationship, we're going to look and see what's going on. So let's take a look at what's going on in your personal life here. So we have the couch or the sofa, and then we have the sweetheart card. The challenge in this situation is the exhausted energy, as well as the card here. This is a rune. It's, we have a few rune. I believe there's 26 runes, and one particular rune is blank, okay, intentionally. This rune is the rune that it deals with fate. It's blank because it's like a wild card, like it leaves room for interpretation, or anything could happen. So this is the energy of anything could happen along with this exhausted energy. So you're exhausted, but then it's like there could be some unknown, unexpected situation that may come up that you may not be aware of, or that might catch you off guard, okay? Or it could be some situation that may come about to change this energy in reference to the being exhausted about something going on in your personal life. Now, the way to resolve this, or the possible outcome here, would be the aspect of opposition. An opposition is an aspect in your chart. And basically what it deals with it deals with trying to balance things out, because you have one extreme and the other, all right? And if you have two planets that are opposing each other, depending on what the energies are of those planets, they could work together or they could hinder you, okay? And we have that clarified with the Five of Cup energy in reverse. So let's take a look at what this could mean here. So with the couch energy and the sweetheart energy, I feel like for some of you, the couch energy, I feel like, is an energy of maybe somebody needing to sit down and have a conversation. Really sit down and look at what's going on. And with the sweetheart energy right next to it, I feel like somebody wants to have a conversation with their partner. Okay, no matter what the level of the romantic relationship is. Sweetheart doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could very well be, your sweetheart could be your child, okay? Or your grandma, you know what I mean? But for most people, it's a relationship, as in an intimate relationship. The challenge is I feel like you guys are exhausted in this relationship, and it's like, there's no telling what could happen next because of the energies. And I feel like the outcome here would be just to try to balance things out, because with the Five of Cup energy in reverse here, it's like you're trying to move past, the energy of feeling as if, I feel like with the Five of Cup energy in reverse, sometimes it represents the energy of you getting over the fact that, a situation wasn't going to work out anyway, but you tried, right? So I feel like, this is a conversation that may need to be had between you and your person. And, you're exhausted, I feel like, but at the same time, you're willing to work things out. It's like, I don't like the way things are. I'm not comfortable with the way things are. But, let's sit down on the couch and see what we can figure out here, right? We have to try to figure out what we can do. I can get over, the indiscretions or the issues that we've had. But we have to have a conversation, to figure out what way we're going to go, because this is very exhausting. It's very tiring. And, because we don't have a sense of understanding, that's part of the exhaustion. And the other part of it is what direction are we going in is what I'm feeling here. So let's clarify the sweetheart energy here. So we have sweetheart clarified with the Hierophant. So for some of you, this could be a family member, family dynamic. For some of you, it could be a work environment too. Maybe you work with someone that you have a connection with, and maybe the work life, love life balance could be off, and you're trying to figure out how you can work that out. For some of you, maybe you or your partner is in a position where you are ascending spiritually, and maybe it's like, look, I'm outgrowing this relationship, but because we have kids here, I'm exhausted with the connection, but because we have children here, we need to sit down and figure things out, because there's no telling where things are going to go with us, right? So it could be that, but the end result is trying to find balance, trying to figure out what to do. All right, so let's get some clarity on the weird card, which is the blank rune card. Clarify this weird card, please. Clarify the weird card for Aries in their personal situation. Okay, yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you guys are in a cycle with one another, okay? So I feel like you may have been down this path before, or it's like, okay, so that we can continue on our path and on our cycle, because we do have to deal with each other on a regular basis, we're going to need to figure out what it is that we need to do. We're going to try to figure out a solution to the situation here. I feel like somebody's definitely not happy, okay? Somebody may end up considering leaving the relationship, leaving the family dynamic, and or leaving the position, the job. But maybe there's something else that some of you could be at your wits' end, like, look, we need to figure something out. You're open to suggestions, and then at that point, you'll see where things go. So I feel like that's the case for a lot of you. So let's see what this Five of Cups in reverse is. Yeah, because you both are like opposite ends of the situation here as far as how you feel about things. You're definitely not on the same page. You're actually opposing each other, is what I'm feeling here. Whether it's the job that's opposing you, whether it's a lover that's opposing you, whether there's some type of legal contract that you have elsewhere, or maybe it's, you're in a spiritual ascension and your person is not, or vice versa. So with the Five of Cup energy in reverse, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is trying to decide what do we need to do? How much time, energy, and effort do I need to put in this situation? Are you willing to put time, energy, and effort into this? Okay, so then let's figure out what we need to do. But if you're not willing to put time, energy, and effort in, neither am I, but something has to change, is what I get. I get a strong energy of something has to change, something has to give. Okay? Let's clarify this Hierophant. So we have the Hierophant clarified, with the Six of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, because this is a situation here where things are not working out the way you wanted them to. Some of you may feel as if there's other people involved in the situation, or somebody could be following the wrong influence in some way, shape, or form. Or, maybe you feel like this person is negatively influencing you, and it's like, wait a minute, I can't continue to do this. This has to change. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune energy. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know if that, I'm not going to take that because I don't know what side it came out on. All right, so yeah, we got the Nine of Cups here clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. That's Piscean energy. So that's all about, I want to be happy, okay? I'm exhausted with the way the situation is. I'm not sure what's coming next, or, I really don't know what to expect. But if we're going to continue on, we can't continue on unless I'm getting my happy out of the situation as well. I don't want to be the only one who's unhappy, uncomfortable. So I'm trying to decide, what I can do, if I'm going to put in any extra energy and effort. But if I am, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to sit down and talk, before we go further, because things can't go further like this. Yeah, see, we have the Three of Cup energy here. So are we going to reunite? Are we going to reconnect? Are we going to get to a point where we're able to, be on the same page, and then we can, celebrate and move forward? For some of you, it could be about a relationship and or marriage. But for others of you, it could be about a work environment here where people have to work together, but, they may have opposing views about how things are going. It could be family, maybe one family member or a few family members feel one way. Another a group of family members may feel another. Maybe you're caught in the middle. All right, so it could be any of those situations going on in your personal life. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and move on to your career, money, and finance. So we have the Lincoln Memorial, and then we have joyfulness. All right, the challenge in this situation here is that there's some sadness here. And then we have the rune called Berkano, but Berkano came out in reverse. This is Berkano upright. It came out in reverse with the sad card. That's the challenge in the situation. We'll talk about that and what that means in a second, or what it could mean. The outcome here, or the possible solution, would be to tap into that 7th house energy. That's where the new moon in Libra is going to be on the 6th. That's where Mars is, and that's where Mercury retrograde is. So tap into your 7th house energy, clarified with the 5 of Swords. So let's see what's going on here. So we have the Lincoln Memorial here. When I think about the Lincoln Memorial, I think about the position that President Lincoln was put in. At that time when he was president, the United States was fighting. You had the North, fighting the South. So the Confederates was I believe the Confederate was the South. I forget what the North was called. But at any rate, this was a time when there was slavery going on as well. And so Lincoln had to make a choice. He had to decide, okay, are you going to abolish slavery, among other things that he had to make a decision on because the country was divided. So I feel like there's an energy here of a work environment here where you're divided. And with the joyfulness energy here, I feel like people, maybe there was a division and people have come together to work together, okay? Or maybe that's the issue. Because the concern here, or the obstacle here, is the sadness. So I feel like maybe there's, a disagreement here in reference to people coming together in a work environment. So we have sadness clarified with the Berkano card in reverse. Now, with the Berkano card in reverse, this talks about infertile ground, lack of nurturing, blocked creativity, or no future development. So somebody could be upset because of this situation here. Maybe they're in a situation where they can't move forward, okay? Maybe it's because they're not able to work with multiple people, or there could be a environment here where, there's a roadblock. Maybe everybody's not getting along. And for some of you, it could be bringing on an energy of being sad because of the fact that, people are not able to get along. But what the outcome could be is to take on that seventh house energy. The seventh house energy deals with politicking. It deals with politics. Now, politicking, in the way that I like to describe it, is that, you're sitting down connecting with a person. So, for example, I'm sitting down connecting with you. I'm politicking with you about what these cards are saying. So, politicking is two people, two meeting of the minds, getting together to, discuss what's going on, what needs to be done, how we can collaborate together where all parties are respected, right? So then we have that clarified with the Five of Swords. So this could be that you're in your mind trying to figure out how to get along with this person, or how to get along with these people, or how to work with them, because you may just be in a position where, it's unfortunate that we can't come together, because if there's a division of some sort. We can't come together because of the, blocked creativity, or there's some type of block here that we need to figure out. So let's see, this could be in a work environment, or it could be that you're an entrepreneur and maybe you're trying to work with another entrepreneur, and, maybe you're having problems here because, with the Lincoln Memorial energy, that's a clash. That's someone trying to figure out one side or the other. So I feel like for some of you, your personal situation may have a lot to do with your work situation because it's similar energies. Energy of people trying to sit down and figure out what we need to do because things that as they are not working. So let's clarify this joyfulness energy here. All right, one too many came out. Just one card, please, for the joyfulness energy. Thank you. We have that clarified with the Knave or the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is somebody who, wants to work things out. The Page of Pentacles is willing to put in the work, the time, the energy, and effort, is willing to learn what needs to be learned in order to, do a particular job, or to the information that's needed to establish a business partnership with someone, okay? Or to, figure out what you guys need to do if you're working on a project together. Some of you could be debating on if you want to take on a new position, and a lot of it may have to do with the responsibility that you're going to have as well as the pay. Because I feel like for some of you, you may not be happy where you are right now. You may feel stagnant. You may feel like there's no room for growth or potential. Okay? Clarify this Berkano. Okay, yeah, here's the Strength energy, Leo energy. So I feel like, yeah, someone's ego. There's ego issues here working with these people. Okay, I don't know if it's your ego or if it's the person you're dealing with who has an ego and wants to control. Somebody wants to control the situation, or there's somebody who's more controlling than the others, and the others are not having it. So I feel like with this Lincoln energy, that's why I was saying with Lincoln, he was caught in between the North and the South, and neither side wanted to budge. So he was the one who had to make a decision. So maybe you are the boss in an environment here where you can't get your colleagues or your employees to come together on a cohesive decision. So, maybe you're trying to figure out how to get that done, okay? Or maybe you are one of the colleagues or the employees who are on an opposing side from the other employee or other colleagues. Clarify this Five of Swords energy here, because it looks as though there is a tit for tat type of thing. There's a competition as well. There could be confusion. There could be lack of communication, or people not telling everything, not giving all of the information that's needed. It's like a strategic type of situation going on in an environment where, it's blocked. There's a blockage because of it. You two can't move forward, whether it's business partners, whether it's people working together in a group environment. It's just a roadblock right now. And with the Nine of Diamonds here, which is the Nine of Pentacles, somebody feels like, okay, maybe I should just work on my own. So I feel like there's a collaborative group effort that's not working out, and so somebody is deciding, you know what, maybe I just need to go on my own. Also, this could be a work environment where you're just not getting along with your boss and your colleagues. You're constantly at odds. You put in your work, but they don't appreciate it, okay? And it's just like, maybe your boss is very controlling, very micromanaging, and that's something that, you're not able to handle. So you've decided that, maybe I just need to go ahead and do my own thing. So that's what I'm getting for some of you. All right, so let's go ahead on to your, actually, let's just get a little bit more clarity. What's the Page of Cups? I mean, the Page of Pentacles here. All right, so I don't know what card fell first, but we're going to just start again. What's this Page of Pentacles? Just one card, please, for the Page of Pentacles. Thank you. So we have the Nine of Swords. So this is aggravating. This is stressful for you. You can't stop thinking about the situation because it's putting you in a position where it's making you uncomfortable. All right? Yeah, and so with the Strength energy, I feel like you're trying to maintain your temper. You're trying to maintain your cool. You could be dealing with a boss who's just, or it could be office politics as well, you know, what's going on here. So clarify the Strength energy with the Justice energy in reverse. Yeah, it could be things that are just not going in your favor, or maybe you're getting the short end of the stick in a situation. Maybe you're not being treated fairly. You know, they could be singling you out for whatever reason, or trying to keep you out of the loop, or maybe they're just not considering your side of the situation. All right, but it's one of those two things, and it's like you're trying to maintain your temperament here. Because there could be a situation here where you were treated unfairly or unjustly, or they're not considering you for whatever reason. We have the Nine of Diamonds clarified with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're not getting the support you need. You know, and I feel like if you worked independently, or if you decided to work outside of these people or around this situation, you would get the support you needed. I feel like for some of you, just working on your own, and or, you know, going off and doing your own thing would put you in a position where you would be able to, and I feel like with the Queen of Cup energy, that's what this is. Your intuition is telling you to do your own thing. So it could be you quitting this position and going off and doing something else that you had planned to do anyway. Maybe you were in a position where you took on a part-time gig because you just wanted a little extra income. And you're like, you know what, with the drama that's involved with this, they're not treating me fairly. They don't treat me with respect. They're micromanaging me. You know, I'm the one doing all the work and everybody else is messing around. You know, it's too stressful. Whatever the situation is, I feel like for some of you, you're like, you know what, this is not what I'm going to do. I need to work independently, and or I need to quit and start my own business. All right, so let's take a look at your love life, your love life, family life, and social life. So we have the classroom environment where everybody has their hands up, asking questions, trying to figure out the answer to things. And then we have reunion. The challenge in the situation is being overwhelmed with the rune called Iwas. All right, so that's the challenge. The outcome of the possible solution to this would be to implement Taurus energy, okay, clarified with the Knight of Swords energy in reverse. So for some of you, it could be that somebody is reaching out to you, wanting to reconnect with you. If it's not somebody reaching out to you, maybe you're reaching out to someone and wanting to reconnect with them. But I feel like there's an energy of somebody getting in contact with someone in reference to reuniting. Okay, the challenge is somebody may feel overwhelmed by that. Okay, and with the Iwas energy here, it could be that, you know, somebody is overwhelmed with moving forward with this person. Like they may feel as if they can't trust this person. They may feel that there's not balance in the relationship, or there was no balance. So this could have something to do with this first area here. It's like we have to sit down and we have to have a conversation. I'm still getting that same energy. It's like, I feel like that's the energy in every area of your life. It's like you have to sit down and communicate with these people to see where things are, to figure out what the problems are, what the blockages are, so that you will know what you need to do in reference to what's going to be best for me. You know, I will be a group participant. However, you know, it has to be fair across the board. And if it's not, then I'm going to have to do what's best for me. So this is what I'm feeling. You're getting, the energy's coming here. Or what the energy is saying here. Excuse my language. I know Mercury retrograde is here, so I'm all over the place with my words. So the outcome or possible solution would be to implement the Taurus energy. Taurus energy is very grounded energy. It's very stable energy. It's energy where, you know, you have to sit down and really just, you know, if there's some unexpected or unexplained events or scenarios or ideas or mentalities, it's time for people to sit down and really lay everything out on the line and just get down to the bottom of it. And then we have that clarified with the Knight of Swords energy in reverse. So it's like this is someone putting in intentional effort to find out what's going on. This could also be that somebody is, you may feel uncomfortable with this because this person could be coming back towards you because maybe they need financial assistance. That could be what their MO is, right? But with the Knight of Swords energy in reverse, this is somebody who's not telling the truth. They're not being 100% honest, or they could be coming to do something with intent, you know, to take advantage of a person. And with the Taurus energy, this represents stability, financial stability, okay? So for some of you, you know, this may be a situation here where you may have to be leery of this person because, you know, the situation is overwhelming. Clarify this reunion energy between Aries and their person, please. Where are we at? Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Swords energy here. So somebody's definitely wanting to communicate with someone. Someone is taking the action to do so, or someone wants to take the action to do so. The challenge is they may be feeling overwhelmed with taking action to communicate. And it could be because there could be levels of trust here, issues with trust. They could be overwhelmed with the fact that, you know, it may be difficult to communicate with this person and to get on the same accord or the same page with this person. Maybe you tried that in the past. So let's clarify this Berkano energy. I'm sorry, the Iwaz energy. Ooh, one too many cards. Yeah, we have that clarified with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, it could be now. I don't know if somebody stepped out and got pregnant by somebody else, and now this person wants to come back around. Okay, that could be the case with the Ace of Cups here. But it could also be somebody coming back saying, I love you. But, you know, I feel like love has really not much to do with it. It could be other things. It's like, yeah, I love you too. But, you know, sometimes when you have other problems in a relationship, you know, love is the least of the concerns. There's love there between these people, but it could be other things like communication, lack of respect, you know, being on the same page as far as the goals of the relationship. All right, but let's see what the outcome here is. So we have the Taurus energy and the Knight of Swords in reverse. All right, so we have the Queen of Diamonds here. So the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody could be coming back for financial, you know, security. Okay, and they may not be saying that, but they could be coming back like, oh, I want to be with you. I want to work things out with you. You know, I'm sorry things happened the way they did. Let's work things out. But their goal is to be financially stable. It could be that somebody is trying to work out a marriage here. Clarify this this King of Swords. We have that clarified with the High Priestess energy in reverse. Yeah, somebody could be intentionally coming back to try to get pregnant. Where somebody could be coming back saying, hey, you know, the last time we fell off on bad terms, but I just found out I'm pregnant. Okay? So that could be the case as well. Or, you know, with the High Priestess in reverse, that means clouded energy. Somebody could be coming back lying. I get that too. For some of you, you need to watch out about this person coming back towards you. They could be lying to you saying that a child is yours. Let's get one card for that Ace of Cups energy here. Or they could be coming back saying that they love you, but in reality... But I do feel like pregnancy, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles energy here, who is a mother figure. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the High Priestess energy in reverse. Somebody could have questions about, how is this my child? Because remember, we got the classroom energy here. Somebody got a lot of questions. All right? It's like, but wait a minute. How is this? How is that? So somebody could be finding something out about paternity of a child, or that there is a child on the way. Yeah, we got the Three of Swords energy in reverse. So there could have been a third party. This person may have stepped away from the relationship, ended up getting pregnant by that person, and then them and that person broke up, and now they want to come back to you. Or it could be vice versa. Or what could have happened was you two were pregnant, and then you broke up. This person went to go be with someone else, and now they're coming back. It's one or the other, but there's definitely, for some of you, concern about pregnancy and or paternity. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles energy here. But somebody could just be coming back because they want to be taken care of financially. Yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be lying to you, telling you you're the father of a child because they know you have money. So just be careful, okay? The four of, I said the four, I think I said the four of pentacles, but that's not what I wanted. It's the four of wands. So this could be somebody that you're already married to. Maybe you guys split up, separated, and now maybe your person is trying to come back, or maybe you're trying to come back, because it's the four of wands and the queen of pentacles. So somebody could be lying. I swear, with the knight of with the knight of excuse me, with the knight of swords in reverse, this is Gemini energy. The knight of swords in reverse is somebody who's not telling something. They're not saying something, or they're only saying what they want you to know. So there's some type of energy here that's just not being clear. Okay, there is communication with the queen, with the king of swords, but with the high priestess energy in reverse here, I feel like somebody's pulling the wool over somebody's eyes, because the high priestess in reverse could represent, somebody not being honest, or it could be that there was a third party involved. So there could be a man here who's married, and he may have stepped out on his wife and got someone pregnant, or the person that he was dealing with outside of his marriage is coming to him saying that she's pregnant. Or it could be vice versa. It could be an Aries woman who was pregnant. She may have cheated on her husband and got pregnant, not sure who the father is. Or there's a third party who's an Aries to somebody's marriage or relationship, and or this person is saying that they're pregnant. Okay, or they got someone pregnant. Whew. All right, so that's what I got going on for you guys. So let's do this. Let's get some divine timing cards. Let's see where we are here. Okay, let's get some divine timing cards out here and see what time frames come up. These time frames could relate to any of these scenarios or situations. If they don't, just like anything that doesn't relate or resonate, take what does, leave the rest, okay? All right. Okay, we got 4 cards that came out. So we have Capricorn season. So, Capricorn season is coming up. We are in Libra season right now. We got to go through Scorpio and Sagittarius season, and then we'll be Capricorn. Capricorn is like a week. Capricorn season starts a couple days before Christmas. So like the week of Christmas is like December 21st or something like that is when Capricorn season starts. It goes throughout Christmas, all throughout New Year's until like the middle of January, January 21st, something like that. All right, so that's Capricorn season. Now that could have been last Capricorn season. It could be this Capricorn season. We have a month from now. So this is, we're in Libra season. It is October 1st at the time that I'm recording this, so it could be November 1st that we're talking about. We also have Libra season that came out. We are in the midst of Libra season right now. And then finally, we have next fall. Okay, so this could be next Libra season, because fall is Libra season. All right. So those are the divine timing cards that came out. So let's see, as far as money. Well, let's go to the next screen here. Hold on a sec. All right, Aries. So as far as money is concerned, let's see what you are going to be. If you got to spend money outside of your regular bills, let's see what you're going to be spending it on. If you're getting money coming in besides what you normally get coming in, we're going to see where it's coming from. All right. So let's see what your money situation is like for October. Okay, there's 3 cards that jump right out. So the first card is court fees, lawyer fees, okay, and tickets. Some of you, if you don't have any of these right now, be careful, because you could acquire them within the next month. All right. So if you already have these, you'll be paying on them. We have barbecue or cookout. So some of you are going to do a barbecue or cookout, depending on where you are and what the weather is. You're going to want to do a cookout, or you're going to be spending money on stuff for a cookout or a barbecue. Then we have acquisition or merger. So yeah, some of you could be in a situation here where with the business side of situation here, maybe you're trying to acquire a business or merge with someone. So like I was saying, merge would be you trying to work with another business, another entity, and you guys are at a meeting of the minds here where you're not able to confirm which way to go, or there's a roadblock here. Could be some negotiations going on, or there could have been court here where somebody might have been suing someone. So someone could be in the process of dissolving a business or merging. An acquisition would be a business acquiring another business. A merger would be 2 businesses merging together to work together. So that could be what's going on in your business environment. All right, so some of you may be spending money, legal fees for acquisition. Okay, so lawyer fees for acquisition and merger. There was another, I forget what other sign got this, but the signs I've done so far is Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if you got any of those placements in your chart, you may want to check out what you do. But if it's in a prominent area where it has to do with business, like in your 10th house or your 7th house, for any of those signs I just named. You may want to check out that video as well. All right, so let's see what's going on with you guys in love. All right, for those of you who are in some type of romantic situation, whether it's marriage, whether it's a long-term committed connection, whether it's a situationship, whether you single and want love, or whether you just got out of a relationship and don't want, I mean, whatever your situation is, take what resonates, leave the rest. So somebody's dealing with some type of addiction of some sort. Okay, it could be drinking here, because we do have someone being exhausted in a connection, and we have the 9 of Cups. So somebody could be drinking because of the stress of a relationship or a connection. Maybe it's adding to stress that's going on with work and other things, and so somebody could be drinking. Yeah, because we got the 5 of Cups energy here, as well as the 3 of Cups. So that's, okay, wait, so 5 minus 3, so 9 minus 3 is 6, and then 6 plus this is 9 of Cups. Yeah, 9 cups here. All right, then we got another Queen of Cup energy here. All right, then we got 3 of Cups over here. So somebody could be drinking. It may not have to be, alcohol, but I feel like somebody is dealing with some addictions of some sort. A partner of yours, maybe this is where you're like, look, we really need to sit down. Maybe somebody needs to go to counseling or therapy. Okay, because the couch could represent counseling or therapy. And then we have the Hierophant here and the Sweetheart card. So somebody could be sitting down talking to their partner, about going to rehab, because other than that, with the 6 of Wands energy in reverse, things are just getting worse. Or somebody's considering that that's what they should do. So that could be for some of you. What else is going on here? So we have integrity. So it says, does this situation align with your morals and values? So again, I get a lot of energy of someone sitting down and trying to figure out with their partner how they're going to move forward. This also could be with the personal situation. It doesn't have to be about love, but it could be that you're sitting down trying to negotiate with another business entity here, and maybe you were unsuccessful with the 6 of Wands energy in reverse, and it's very exhausting and tiring. Maybe somebody's losing their business and they want to merge with someone, or maybe somebody's business is being acquired by somebody. There's definitely something going on here with legal and business for you, Aries. All right, so we have, ooh, that's way too many cards. One more for this deck. Balance. So it says one person is giving too much in this relationship. So this is about love, because these are messages of love. So this is about a love relationship here. The integrity part may have to do with that as well as the addictions. Okay, a love or relationship situation where somebody's giving too much. This could be the situation here, because again, I feel like somebody wants to stick around and work things out, but they want to do that because they are being provided for. They know that the financial grass is greener where they were. So they want to reunite with you and come back towards you because of the financial benefits, or the comfortable, being comfortable financially in the relationship. Even though there could be other things going on that broke you guys up. Somebody wants to be comfortable, that's why they're coming back. All right, let's get advice from this deck. 3 cards for Aries, please. Ooh. 3 cards for Aries. Okay, so we have time to let go. So for some of you, it's time to let go of a situation or scenario. It could be any of the situations listed here, or it may not even be that. It may be a whole other situation you're going through, and maybe none of this resonated except for this card. Maybe there's something it's time to let go of, okay? And then we have bring a gentle touch. So I feel like for some of you, you have to be careful with your communication. You just want to make sure that, you're being sincere. That could be what this Knight of Swords in reverse is. Somebody cursing somebody out. Or somebody getting frustrated, because the 5 of Swords is here as well. All right. So, it's very important that, think of this scenario when you're communicating with people where there's difficulty, because there's definitely blockages here, or people on opposite ends of the situation. Is very important that to get your point across, you want to think of the term, you get more bees with honey. You could still be a force to be reckoned with, but it could just be about how you speak and what you say and how you say it, which would be put you in a position where you may be able to get what you want just on how you say it and how you move. All right, let's get another card from this deck. So we have Starfish, be open to infinite possibilities. So this is just basically saying, don't give up. The opportunities are endless, and you just have to focus on what it is that you want and just keep going for it. And eventually, it could give you what you want and more. Like, just don't think that, there's no possibilities, there's no positive possibilities. Because the universe is telling you, with this card specifically, the possibilities are endless. So decide what it is you want and where you want to go, and put your grind gear on and just grind and do what you got to do. All right. Underneath the deck here, we have freedom is yours in reverse. Some of you may have already left the situation, whether it was a work environment, business environment, you've already gotten out of it. But for those of you who are still in it, maybe you feel trapped in a situation or you can't move. Maybe you're the one who got away from someone and this person is trying to come back because they don't want you to be free. They don't want you to be with no one else. They don't want you spending money on other people. Or it could be you feeling that way. Take the energies how it resonates. All right, so we got 3 more cards and we'll wrap up the reading. We're going to get cards from this deck. One, 2, 3. So we have time to go. It came out in reverse. So we have 2 cards that talk about time to go. All right, this one came out upright. This one came out in reverse. So somebody may be refusing to leave a situation, or somebody could be trying to come back. Keep that in mind. All right, but the universe is telling you it's time to let this go. We have serendipity that came out in reverse. So somebody's not listening to their intuition about a situation. If you pay attention to your intuition with serendipity, if you pay attention to your intuition, this could be past energy as well. Maybe this is a situation you've already dealt with. So if you're watching this video, you're like, oh yeah, I went through that last year. I went through that last month. I've been out of it. Some of you listened to your intuition and the universe guided you in the direction you needed to go. This is why, it's important to keep in mind that infinite possibilities are endless. But for others of you, the universe is saying to you, if you want to know which way to go and what to do, because for some of you there's a deadlock here, you don't know what to do, listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you turn left today as you head to work, and you're like, well, why do I need to turn? Just do it. You may turn left, and then you may look and say, oh, there's a gas station right there. Let me get some gas. You may go in, and you may okay, let me play this scratch off real quick. Something may propel you to buy a $5 scratch off, and you buy it, and then you hit for like $1,000. That's like serendipity type energy. The universe is going to lead you to a positive outcome. So some of you are not listening to your intuition. In reference to cleaning things up, because chop wood came out in reverse as well. Now, for some of you, these energies are in reverse because this is past. You've already gotten past the situation. For others of you, you're not listening to your intuition, which is telling you to let go of the situation, clean it up, and move on. All right. So for some of you, like I said, some of you have already got out of the situation. Somebody's trying to come back. You do not want to have this person come back based on these cards. You don't want to let them back in. Because, again, I feel like somebody's got an ulterior motive here. All right. And for those of you who are in the situation, there's a lot of stress and aggravation going on because the universe wants you to come out of this connection. And some of you are not listening to the intuitive nudges you're getting to do so. Usually when you get intuitive nudges to come out of a situation, it's because it's difficult. A lot of times, now don't get me wrong, people fight and have disagreements. But if you can't sit down and work it out, where there's just a disagreement on top of disagreement on top of disagreement, where you're feeling stuck, you're feeling uncomfortable in the situation, then that's a whole nother level. And so the universe is telling you, if you're feeling that, it's time to let this go. So Aries, that's what I got for you for your October general read. If you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. I do love you guys, and I want to thank you for checking out the video, and I want to wish you a happy October. Take care, Aries.